Welcome to our Devos, where we are talking about the importance of how to not lose our awe, how to keep our awe. That awe with God, that realization that we truly have a legitimate connection to God that He's enabled, and we don't want ever to be bored by this. We don't want to be contemptuous because we're so familiar. And that's what happens. It's the worst for people that have been in the church for a long time. We're the worst. I'm the worst. And I became a Christian later in life. I'm grateful for that, because the hardest thing to do is to restart when you lose the awe. So today I want to encourage you with something that might be unconventional that you can try. If you feel like, you know what, I have been complacent with the Lord. I'm not really in awe anymore. I'm just kind of going through the motions. I'm going to church. I'm just reading my Bible. I'm listening on the YouVersion app or Dwell, and it's just nothing's moving me. Pause and look at creation. Pause and look at creation. This isn't an idea that just comes from people that love nature. It's not that. This is a great way to remind ourselves of exactly what God is capable of creating. I was, and I think I might have talked about this in one of the other devotions, but I was walking the other day. I like to walk, and I had, I'd injured myself really bad a couple months ago, and I wasn't able to walk much. I haven't been able to do what I normally do athletically, and I don't do a ton, but it was really bothering me. So I was able to get out there, and I have like a rhythm of things I do. I listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks, I listen to sermons. I have like a regimen of things, and of course different types of music. So, and every now and again I'm on the phone. So I use my AirPods all the time. If you see me on the road, I always have AirPods, always. So I got out of the car. This is one of the first walks. I'm like, I'm going to walk for 2. Normally I walk for 4 miles. So I'm like, I can do 2 miles this morning. I was geeked out. I told my wife, I told the kids, I'm like, it's going to be awesome. This is early morning. I go out. I am walking. I put my AirPods in, and they are dead. And I didn't ugly cry exactly, but I was right on the edge. I'm like, I don't think that life is meant to be this way. And it wasn't like I needed to listen to something pressing, but I wanted my routine back. I wanted my devotion time back. I wanted all that back, and I couldn't get it. So I did something that psychopaths do. I literally walked with nothing, like nothing. I was just, oh, this is okay. This is like, I heard, traffic, and there's crickets and birds, and after a couple minutes I'm like, this is so boring. Like I had a couple sermons queued up that I wanted to listen to, but then after probably 5 minutes I started to hear things uniquely. I started to hear kind of the way the birds sounded. I really listened to the way the pavement sounded under the car's tires. I started to focus on the way the wind would make a noise on certain trees and how it was all uniquely different. And then at about the halfway point, I realized something that was even more important, that God made all of this stuff. Like He made it all so uniquely, and we take it so for granted. Like we take for granted the sunrise. Like my kids woke up the other morning, they're back in school, so they were opening the door, and it's dark still in the morning, and we've been getting up pretty early, and they saw the sunrise, like, wow, look at the colors, and it's so different. It's different than it was yesterday. Well, God made that. Like He actually made, like we can't manufacture that. I mean, we have a lot of technology. There's a lot of things we can do. We can't come close to, we don't even have any idea of what resources go into what God does on a regular basis that we take for granted. It's so beyond our self-centered comprehension. And that's why I believe the psalmist wrote in Psalm 19, the heavens declare the glory of God. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. This simple truth of the heavens themselves give us the opportunity for awe. Just the creation of the world. God has done that. So if you should be so bold as to take a moment, step outside, and don't look for stimulus that you provide, but look around you and see what God has done, and it renews your awe.